What's good, YouTube Landing Platform here, back again once again, and in today's episode of Hogwarts Legacy, we're going to catch up with both Poppy and Nat's Eye, and kind of progress their side quests and their stories, before we have enough time to go and see if we can go save, or start saving Lord Gok in the process. So if you like what you saw here today, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way, share with your family and friends.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matebeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Okay, let's go find Poppy. I do like these smaller interactions. It feels nice to just talk with them. We've learned a lot about Nat's Eye in the last few interactions with her, to be fair. And not so much about her home, but just her in general. Which gives her a lot of context and framing for what's going on. And her connection with her dad, and the fact that she's an animagus. But we don't know a lot about her mum, and one thing I kind of hope we got a bit more of her interacting with her mum. Or her mum interacting with us, kind of like how in Seb's quest that we talked to his uncle directly and his sister. So let's go this way. This is actually not too far from somewhere I wanted to go check out. My sister had an interesting interaction with a location the other day. I want to go check that out while we're here. I think that's where we're going as well. So
mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
So I actually think this is working in our favor because I think we're going to where I wanted to check out. Yeah, it is. Strange enough.
You made it.
Very late afternoon.
At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Unsettling.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
I'm liking the robe that I'm wearing.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
We'll find out, but the door's open now. When we first passed here, when we came to this hamlet, this door was closed. The Moonstone Garden. Seems like I'm catching up with my sister in terms of intrepid explorer. That must be for exploring different caves and stuff. I'm catching up with my sister in terms of like. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah, because I spent the last 4 hours in the room of requirement doing stuff. So, Bombarda. Arresto Momentum. Crucio. Accio. No. No. Actually, I will put the Pulsar instead.
Revelio. Accio.
Why is it always spiders?
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
Pretty good on crafting materials at the moment. I'm like really good at crafting materials at the moment.
Revelio.
So I hope you guys have been doing well lately. What's that? Oh crap. Jeez. Thanks, baby girl. Don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm glad Poppy uses plants. Makes me feel good. I hope you guys have been doing well. The last couple of weeks have been pretty rough for me, I have to say.
Incendio.
Can't say that I have had the most fun lately.
Incendio.
But,
Lumos.
having said that, I do feel like I am getting somewhere. That's the phrasing I wanted to use. Getting somewhere. I feel like I'm getting somewhere with myself.
Lumos.
Though, having said that, I've faced not complications. Complications wouldn't be the right term, but I'm in the midst of reconciling some differences within myself. I have to say that's been rather fun in terms of the growing experience. Yeet. Okay. There we go. At first you don't succeed, try again. And gaming's been a sharp relief for me. Well, gaming and reading. I read a lot. I don't know if I can explain to you guys how much I read. I could do probably reading a bit more. I do play video games a lot. I mean, I do make these videos all the time, so that does take a chunk out of time I could be reading. Creepers. Are they yes? Okay, where did they come from? Sorry.
Voices.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
I shouldn't have questioned that so hard.
Accio.
Well, I can sponge that, but that's a lot of Foopers. As I was saying, like I read a lot, and it's the reason I'm a creative person, because I like storytelling. And it's the main drive for most things in my life. I like... Why is it always spiders? I like telling stories and learning stories and all that stuff. Like, everything to go with, like, the creative process
If
of
the
making.
moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if
Revelio.
they're protected.
That looks like a door I can go through. That looks like a door I can go through. I guess we'll figure that one out in a second.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm a little confused. I'm trying to, like, have a discussion and not get lost. Attempting to navigate, and there's more dog box down there. Come on, Poppy. Okay, so I need...
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
I don't know why you're surprised about anything anymore, Poppy.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Lumos.
Lumos!
But let's get all the doors open first. Oops. Four of the 6 rules. Okay. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Perhaps
Arrest the momentum.
to do with finding the moths.
Arrest the momentum.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
I think I got a way across, Poppy.
Revelio.
Ditney. That one too. What's down there? Okay.
Lumos.
Okay.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Revelio.
Okay, so we got the door.
Lumos.
I need to be able to find a way to double back though. I want to figure out how to get into that room. There's more treasure in that room. It is rather magnificent, I have to say. Poppy's right.
Revelio.
You did it!
Of course I did. Freaking genius. I need a way to get in here.
Bombada. Revelio.
Maybe on our way back. I hope I didn't actually miss anything. I don't think I did. But that's the thing that bugs me sometimes with this game. I think I miss things and I don't. I've missed out on quite a lot of money that way. Okay.
Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Crisis. Defender.
Snobby, I hit you with one dirty spell after dirty spell. It was a festival of dirty spells. Okay, I feel very uneasy about being in here.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
Yeah.
You read my mind.
Revelio.
But yeah, my passion for reading definitely hasn't slowed. I bought 7 books for my birthday, and there's like 6 more books I really want to get, but I know that my backlog is about 30 strong, and I need to start making my way through them, especially if I'm start sharing these books with my nieces and nephews when they get old enough. I want to be able to have finished them and talk to them about it. Well, hopefully, provided I don't forget about them too much. But I want to be able to read these books with them. One of my nieces I very much plan to give these books to when I get a chance. There's not much point in me catching any of the Foopers here.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Revelio.
Goes back to that room.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Incendio. Revelio.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well.
Yeah,
We
I
should
need
leave
to
soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a Fwooper.
There must be a way into that room that I haven't figured out yet. It's clear that there is a room back here. Unless I have to come back here for something. Unless I missed something. Unless I missed something. Did I miss something?
Bombarda.
I don't know if I missed something.
Revelio. Bombardo. Revelio.
Okay, well, I don't see another way in. Because it's clear it just seems to be blocked. So maybe we have to come back here, because there seems to be an entryway this way. An entryway here as well. I don't know. Guess we'll move forward regardless. So, my common question for the day, seeing as I'm going to go back to doing these now, is what books are you reading? Could be old books, could be new books. Because at the moment I'm reading The Book of Dragons, which is a short story anthology written by quite a few authors, featuring dragons, of course. Anyone who does know me knows I love dragons, so that's nothing to scoff at. I'm finishing Witchlings by Clarabelle. Sorry, I'm gonna say her surname's Ordega, but I don't think that's right. Can't remember her surname, unfortunately. It's been a bit slow going because it's a young reader's book, and I'm just waiting for stuff to happen, and I'm a bit more prone to being impatient. But that's going well.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
Yes.
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
I feel like my TV is incredibly dark. Might be because I'm playing with my bedroom light on. Okay, that's better. That's better.
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
I think it's my first time in this area. Well, no, I actually think I flew over at one point. Mooncalves. Didn't know mooncalves could do that. They're drawing a pattern.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers.
Again?
At first they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Why didn't you tell me this before? After all our time together.
I'm sorry. I thought about it so many times, but I'm ashamed of who my family is. I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
You're welcome.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, at Cromantulas.
Oh dear.
However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
That would make sense. But that note also that I found a little while back also makes sense.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
That's my suggestion.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Let's go. That was a lot of fun. Very much enjoyed that, Poppy. Thank you. I'll catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. So, what is our next bitsy bobs to do? Let's try and see if we can go and start rescuing Lodgok in the meantime. Well, I say in the meantime, in the next episode we'll go see if we can go save Lodgoki. If you liked what you saw here today, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way. Share with your family and your friends. And I've been your boy Landy on to perform, and I'll catch you cats later.